What's good, y'all? Welcome to my review for episode 14 of Dragon Ball Daima, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, we are here, ladies and if you guys could tell, I'm back to the old setup. I got my computer back, man. And we're good, man. We're good. We are done. We are finally here. I got my computer back. I had to fun with OBS to get the settings back to where they were. I think I got it. I don't know for certain. So please tell me. I listened to it a few times compared to like some of my older videos before I had to get this thing fixed. And it sounds about the same, I think, but I don't know. So tell me in the comments if it sounds the same to you guys or if I need to keep fiddling with it. But overall, man, a fantastic episode, man. This was a lot of fun in this episode, man. Once again, the color script this episode was phenomenal, man. The colors in this episode was great. Lot of really amazing shots and storyboarding on here for this episode as well was really, really good. Next episode preview looks interesting. It looks like it's gonna be a very fight-heavy, animation-heavy episode, including the return of what's his face from the Boo arc that was with King, that was with Babidi. I think what was his name, Deborah or something. I think so. King Deborah, I believe his name was from Z. So that's gonna be interesting to see how that turns out. What his role in that episode is going to be. But we'll have to wait and see on that, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, guys, without further ado, let's just jump right in. So we start the episode off with Gloria once again pie on the plane. He praises Pansy for her work on fixing the plane. Now apparently now it flies even better than it did before. So shout out to Pansy and Bulma for fixing it. She radios back to the third demon world, and the dude asks him why she's using the radios instead of her phone, and that's of course because of the Kraken that they got eaten, but everything was fine. So she just tells him like that everything's good. We find out that actually the third demon king, world's king, is actually trying to steal a plane so that he can offer backup to them in the first demon world, which I thought was pretty funny. But you know, Pansy of course tells him that Goku and the others are just fine, that he can stay back. I do like that this illustration we got here to show him off like sneaking around ready to take on, but even like wrapping like some sort of bandage or whatever, some fabric around his mustache, which I thought was pretty funny. I like this illustration that he did for this episode, man. I liked it. It was really cool. And then of course Vegeta, being the Prince of all Saiyans, asked them like, what kind of a king needs to steal a plane? And she tells her like the one that only has a mid-sized rust bucket rotting in the hangar, and she says being king doesn't mean you're rich, which obviously is like a forward concept of Vegeta, or at least I think so. Like I said, I haven't watched a lot of the Dragon Ball movies and such, man, because I know there was like either an OVA or a movie that was on Vegeta's passing, Kid Vegeta and King Vegeta. I'm pretty sure that was a thing for one of the movies, because I'm pretty sure that was one of the characters you could unlock in like Budokai Tenkaichi 3 or something. So yeah. So yeah, I'm very much casual fan when it comes to Dragon. But anyway, the forecast, because I'm assuming on Planet Saiyan with King Vegeta and Vegeta himself, that was not the case. They were rich off their asses and had everything they ever wanted. So we then head over back to King Gomon and Dakasu, where like basically he's wondering like, hey, is my squad ready? Let's show him off. And then we get to his squad, which is basically his Ginyu Force. That's literally what these guys are. They're literally just the Ginyu Force. And when King Gomon sees them, they're all just chowing down, sitting down, chilling, eating some snacks, man. And the fucking side eye King Gomon gives to Dakasu had me absolutely cracking up, man. That side eye is deadly, brother. That side eye is fucking versatile. So they see that King Gomon is in, that they're in the presence of King Gomon. They're like, oh shit. They drop their shit, get back to their posts, and do their whole little fucking Ginyu Force little introductory thing, man. Like there was this whole show, man, like something out of a tokusatsu show, which, by the way, guys, I don't know if you guys saw this announcement, but literally yesterday it was announced that DC is going to be doing a Batman tokusatsu comic, which, oh my god, I'm so excited for that one. That looks amazing. Got the whole Bat family in there too, man. Damian, Jason, Nightwing, Tim. Got the whole crew. So I'm excited. Anyway, they do their like combined pose, just like the Ginyu Force when they're done with all their interactions, and then they just start blindly firing the weapons. And the entire time when this happening, King Gomon does not look impressed at all by this squad. Brad's probably thinking that this is just a squad of scrubs, honestly. So after this knockoff Ginyu Force is done like blindly firing their weapons in every direction possible and just destroying this room, once again, like I said, King Gomon is not impressed, and then basically, and then Dakasu tells them what's going on about the invaders coming into. They're currently in the second Doom world. We turned on Sword Warp so they can't get in, but in the unlikely chance they do somehow still make it to the first Doom world. It's up to you guys to defeat them. And the dudes are like, and the dudes are all thinking they hot shit like, yeah, man, who we fight? Let's go, who we fight? And then King Gomon says, a gaggle of kids. Never in my 25 years of living have I ever heard the term gaggle before. What the fuck does that word even mean? I do not know. I guess I could Google it later, but, you know, whatever the case may be. And it's some unwashed hoodlums from the third demon world. And they're disappointed they're just fighting kids, and they tell us that they're like adults that got turned to kids. He says, no matter. What matters is to just do not let their appearances deceive you, and that they are very, dangerous. So once again, like I said, King Gomon is not impressed by this squad, and then tells them, and then they think this is a joke, that this is all one elaborate prank by King Gomon. He reminds them that it's not. I like the storyboarding here when he's like screaming at them. And storyboarding this episode, I must say, was really good. I like the storyboarding that was in this, for this episode. That if you don't take this seriously, it's gonna that'll make you regret it, and that you will pay for the damage of this room. So yeah, so he storms off. We then cut back over to Gloria where they meet up with Sir Warp. Sir Warp is obviously turned off. Neva picks up on this. He's like, it seems Gomon got a little spooked and turned off Sir Warp. So Goku steps out there and uses the power pole. He starts poking at Sir Warp. No reaction whatsoever from the power pole. And then Vegeta has Hymus, I believe the dude's name is that where there's a where he's like, nope, there's nope. Hymus in this episode, man. Oh my god, like I love Hymus, man. He's probably my favorite character in Daima, man. I just love his vibe. He's so chill. But anyway, so they think that all is over, but then they find out this gate that's on the bottom, that's basically on the top and bottom right there, that also leads to the first demon world. So, and there's a barrier on it, but Goku can't really get a good look at it. So he uses the power pole to like extend downward to touch down on the gate to see if there's actually some sort of force field or whatever barrier blocking it up. Pansy is screaming out to not do that he'll die on the spot if it touches it. And then eventually the power pole does make contact, and then Goku gets electrocuted. Effects animation here looked really good, man. I like the drawings here of Goku when Goku get electrocuted, man. They looked really good, man. Like I said, the storyboard in this episode, man, was really fucking good, I must say. So Goku is knocked out from being electrocuted and then falls to his death. This dude falls for like a good solid 3 minutes of the episode. I think it's like, how long was it? Yeah, I think it's like 3 or 5 episodes, this whole thing with him for Goku finally regains his consciousness and gets back up before he gets electrocuted, man. It's kind of crazy how deep this hole really is, man. How far the hole really is, man, considering how long Goku was falling. So after that, Neva comes in there, man. He says like, it appears the second demon world's a bit stuffy, so I'm going to air it out. And then starts chatting some bullshit in Namekian as we see this sort of energy form in his hand. I'm not sure if this was hand drawn or CGI. I think it was CGI, but either way, man, the effects themselves. The effect itself looked really good, man, I must say, whether it was hand-drawn or done with CGI. So as Neva is chanting some bullshit in Namekian, we start to see the gates start to open up. We get this Aurora Borealis sort of thing around the top gate that looked amazing. The colors here looked amazing. Honestly, one thing that Daima has always, I would say, excelled at, or one of its biggest strengths in terms of animation, consistently since the start of the series, has been the backgrounds, man. The backgrounds for Daima have been phenomenal at various points in various episodes. This was when we get that wide shot of the gate opening up and everything, man. It looks amazing, man. Seriously, right before the lights turn back on, bro, and you got the Aurora Borealis surrounding the gates, man. It's truly an amazing shot. Like I said, the backgrounds in time have been phenomenal throughout the series. So we get a couple cutbacks to Goku before he finally wakes up, right before he's about to hit the surface, climbs back up there, and then the bottom gate opens up, and now they can finally travel down to the first demon world through the gates. And we learn why Neva even did this. It was basically that there was not a moment of peace in the second demon world, whether it was hoodlums from the third demon world trying to start shit, or power hungry fucking military generals and whatnot from the first demon world. There was never any peace, so he installed the gate to hopefully alleviate that. And which it did, even with Sir Warp, that did reduce trial significantly, and the second demon world finally had some semblance of peace. So then Goku and the others travel down to the first demon world, and then almost immediately, Dagasu feels a disturbance of the Force. Which I'm kind of curious how he even senses this stuff, but yeah, he feels some sort of disturbance with the gates now being open. We cut over back to the knockoff Ginyu Force as they just ransack this entire grocery snack aisle, grabbing damn near one of everything. We get to see Majin Buu and Mountain Dew show up, man, and they decide to be some good Samaritan and buy the kids a shit ton of chocolate. Now, this scene was also pretty funny right here. When they go for pay, the dude is shocked by how big it acts, how ugly about, and the dude is short. So, and like he starts sweating. He's like, asked the general to advise. #relatable. I feel like we've probably all been in one situation like this at one time or not, or something similar. This is also my favorite part of the episode, man. This was so funny. So instead, they're just going with the one chocolate bar that both Majin Buu and Majin Buu already had on there to buy them for them anyway. We cut her back to Supreme Kai's sister. I keep forgetting this chick's name. Where she too also feels a disturbance in the fort where the gate now open. We cut back over to Gloria and the others as they're trying to go down the first Emerald Gate. As they travel down there, man, they're going a little bit too hot, and the plane's not going to be able to take much more of this. We eventually go. Piccolo and Vegeta are wondering what the temperature is like at the first Demon World, and they ask Hymus. He's like, why are you asking me like I would know that? I love Hymus. And then Gloria tells them that they have like basically a fireball orbiting the planet, orbiting this area that works as like a small version of their sun. And at this time of day, around when they're going to be coming in there from the sky, it's going to be about 6 degrees Celsius. Which I checked, that's 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Yikes. But he does mention later on in the episode that the farther they get to the surface, it'll eventually cool down. And eventually, by this point, the plane and we also have Gloria straight up saying the plane is cooked. That's a legit line. I did not think the first time I would hear "cook" in an anime dub would be from Dragon Ball. I was probably some other random seasonal anime. I did not think Dragon Ball would ever use the word "cooked" in the modern context. But here we are, man. And I mean, hey, it fits. But that was definitely a bit of a shock when I heard Gloria saying the plane is cooked. That caught me off guard. So everyone starts to leave the plane, man, and of course, Vegeta grabs Bulma because she was like, "Am I the only one that still needs a plane to get out to fly?" And first, Hymus thinks that she was gonna ask him to fly to. Kira's like, "Great, it's gonna be smoldering hot. I gotta carry a cute gal around." And then Bulma was like, "No, I was gonna ask Vegeta." He's like, "Obviously." He's like, "Thanks for taking the bullet. Thanks for taking the hit, man." Fucking Hymus, man, he's cool. But anyway, everyone gets down there. Of course, Vegeta picks up his wife, as he does. And then Vegeta tells him to pick up the Dragon Balls and take them with him. Glorio takes one, while Hymus takes the other one. They descend down and they begin their descent downward. Two random guards start to, basically in the air when the plane finally crashes down on the ground. They look around, they finally find the gate is indeed open, and they see Goku and the others, which of course then gets to King Gomon. The dude is freaking out, losing his goddamn shit over this man. And then basically everyone is attacking and chasing after Goku and the others. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where the episode ends. Fantastic episode, man. Great art animation in terms of background and effects work here. And a lot of funny gag moments in this episode that definitely had me cracking up. And a couple that definitely caught me off guard, what am I saying? And I gotta say, one thing I've been loving about Daima is the little moments between Vegeta and Bulma. You guys know me. Vegeta is my boy. Vegeta is my favorite Dragon Ball character. And I definitely think Vegeta Ball's probably my second favorite ship of Dragon Ball. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really into any ships of Dragon Ball, honestly. But my number one is definitely Gohan and Videl. That's definitely my favorite. Vegeta and Bulma is a close second because I've always enjoyed their little moments together. And I just kind of like these little moments between Vegeta, where he picks up his wife and carries her down, obviously. Or all the other times Hymus tries to try to encroach on Vegeta's territory and make moves on her, man. It's been a lot of fun, man. I love these little moments with Vegeta, man. But anyway, guys, overall, I give this episode a 9 out of 10, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me so you feel like it. Links are trust below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.